Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Aces53 with Ed Parcaut and myself. And since it's a Tuesday, it's Ed Parcaut and myself. So on Thursdays, we bring in sometimes a special joker, somebody that's a guest with information knowledge we want to share with you and we want to learn from at the same time. So how you doing today, Ed?
Doing okay. But as we say, as you're trying to get more organized, it gets more busier.
Yes.
I was sitting here today going, man, I'm tired. This is like, because I don't know if people know this, but I'm starting my podcast course. One of the things I'm doing is also, if I'm going to be teaching, I got to tell you how to make it easier. Because that's why I'm like, I got systems, tools, the whole nine yards. Well, I got to figure out the system for once you're done with it so that you don't have to worry about it either. Because one of the things that I don't think we talked about it, but maybe we have, my Elite 21. Did I talk about the Elite 21 at all? We did? Okay, sorry.
Talked about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, well, just in case anybody didn't hear it, what we found out is 90% of podcasts fell after episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Of the leftover, 90% of those fell by podcast number 20. And so if you get to 21, you're now in your elite. You're in the 1% of all podcasts out there. So anybody who says they got the top, they're in the 1% of podcasts nationwide, that just means they have more than 20 episodes.
Wow.
It's pretty sad, but that's
crazy. Well, think about how
in 3 weeks, if you do a daily podcast, and you do it every, Monday through Friday. So within 4 weeks, you're at 20.
Yeah.
So in a month, you could be a top 1% podcaster just by doing a month of work.
Well, that's the thing we've talked about, right? It's consistency that most people fall off on. And it doesn't matter what area of life you apply it to. It could be diet, going to the gym. But it seems like what blows my mind about this is people usually invest a lot of money into, gear, production, all that kind of stuff, and then to just let it get away. Just some people aren't meant to do it. And look, we all fall victim to it. Like I've stopped posting every day. I used to get up every morning and the first thing before I went and did anything is I'd put my social media up, and I noticed I've fallen and my numbers are falling too, because I don't have that consistency where I was posting at least 5 days a week, first thing in the morning. And so I've got to figure out, how am I going to do it? So am I going to do batch do it like you're talking about? Or am I going to get up and do it? Because that used to be part of my routine before I changed it all for the health stuff. Right? I know, but I still want to record. I still like recording my stuff. Plus,
you can still record your stuff. Just had somebody else edit it and upload it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Because even I do. So I started this veterans benefit company. So I've been watching so much TikToks about people talking all this stuff. And this one guy posted his video when he's like, and he messed up. And the guy who's filming is like, just go from here.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we forgot to cut that out. Sorry. Yeah. And that's okay. If you're going to make one thing I hate more than anything is when people are talking, and especially me, I was on a couple of different podcasts, and all of a sudden I see my head to this. I'm like, what did they cut out?
Yeah.
Must have been a right, or basically.
It's an Opus Clips thing, right?
No, it's just, that no, it wasn't. It was just pre-Opus Clips.
Oh no, I know. I'm joking about like somebody clipped it, but it is funny because they'll do that on some things. Even Opus right now will cut in between things and piece them together. And it's like, well, so anyway, and it's like, wait, hold on. Like it's noticeable.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I've been letting my VAs use my Opus Clips because it's just sitting there because I'm not taking the time to use it, but I have so much because I paid for a full year and it's in there.
Yep.
And so that's what I'm doing. Okay, anyway. Where was that? All right. So I'm doing the podcast stuff. And one of the things that's the biggest thing that I've found, we've heard this, many people go, I do A/B testing on my thumbnails. And I'm like, thumbnails? Who needs thumbnails? I'm just kidding. I did, we do some thumbnails in the past and they were decent, but it's a huge difference by what you're doing on thumbnails. So each section that I'm doing is separating out each section of how I'm doing my podcast editing. One of the biggest things that not most people are going to have is I have, 3-4 months being batched that have been recorded that I'm having them cut up and do everything on, and another 2 months of another podcast at the same time. Most people go, here's one, and there are 4 at a time, and then they get those done, and they keep giving them 4 at a time, and so they're ahead. I'm like, here's 19, so however many that is, of this one, and here's 8 of this one. So it's a lot of work from up front, and it's going to cost me up front, but then it's going to be easy down the road.
Right.
And everything's going to be organized. I'm putting everything in my high level. So in the pipeline in high level, so they come in, we get a record date, then we record them, then they're edited, then they're uploaded, then they're going to be told about the release date, then they're released, and the information goes to them about, hey, your stuff's out there, go promote it. So it's just moving them instead of doing everything.
Yeah.
And having all the automations done for you. I have a lot of automations done up front. If you get on my podcast, you get reminded that you're on my podcast. You get reminded a week out you're on my podcast, a few days out. Everybody's like, this is amazing. Yeah, well, now I want to make sure the backside is just as amazing as the front side. Smart. And this has taken a lot of time to figure out what needs to be done. I know a lot of people do it automatically, and they have, but I think a lot of people, it takes a while to have teams do it.
Yeah.
Or get to the team process of how to do it. People have done, I first started my internet Edison, I had somebody else doing everything for me. I just send them, do whatever. And then I didn't focus on my opener. I didn't focus on my other thing. And then going through this process, I've learned, because I used to record an opener and close afterwards after I did everything, ChatGPT and now I do it before they come on. So I do the opener music. I do the who's coming on.
Right.
Then I pause it. They come in.
Yeah.
And then okay, we ready to go? And I'll say, so-and-so, thanks for coming to the show today. And then it just goes. And then at the end, I pause it when we're done. I do my close, and then I save it and upload it. That way there's not, I got to go back in and now record my opener and close. Right. And then they got to edit it. That is what has been caught messing up this past thing that I've done. Well, in the past, it didn't matter. I was doing it or somebody else. I could just do it real quick, a big deal. But when we're at the production level, we're doing it doesn't work. Have to be a system in place. If you're going to do this, it's got to be such systemized that it's not a big deal anymore for you.
Well, for other people to do it, not for you, right? Like that's your whole point is you're passing it off to a team. That's why it has to be a system.
Well, not even what I've learned from what I'm doing and using these teams. Yeah. If I took it back over, it would be much easier and faster.
Right.
Less headache, less everything. Because I'm doing things easier and faster. You follow what I'm getting at? Because there's not much, because I use this mic, and because when I have people come on and I hear them talking, people get all irritated. Like I had one the other day, you know how it is. When people come on, I say, how close are you to the microphone? Where are you coming? One time you caught me, but most of the time it's like, your mic just doesn't sound right. What's going on? And then, well, I've never had a problem before. I had one guy say, there's never been an issue before. I go, well, did they wear headphones? Because, you want to have good sound. It's less editing. It's much easier to edit good quality than to try to make bad quality good.
I get it. But you got to look at when most people think of podcasts, they don't see people with headphones on, right? Like some do, like sometimes Joe Rogan does, sometimes he doesn't. But when people look at Diary of a CEO, Lewis Howell, all those, they don't tend to have headphones. So people don't think about it.
You know why they don't have headphones?
Production studio.
Yeah, they have somebody in there listening to them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing like when I'm on radio. My production guy goes, and he's talking in one ear as something else is going on in the other ear. Yes, we have headphones, but they're the ones that worry about the sound.
Right.
But when you are doing your own podcast and you don't have that production person to do it, or you're not paying for a podcast studio to do your stuff, then you should focus on it.
Which I can be expensive. I know there's a place here that they'll do your podcast, but it's $500 for half an hour.
And is that everything?
That's just them recording it. And I don't know if they did it there or not, but they've got all the cameras set up, mics, that kind of jazz.
Right. But that's not now uploading it.
No, it's definitely not uploading. They might edit it. If that
making see, like my radio, we do radio, and my production for the radio is like $350 a month, and that includes 4 weeks. Each week we get the radio show cut the way it's supposed to be, plus we get a podcast version of it that I just have to upload. I don't have to do anything with. He's already done all that, so that's that's cheap compared to anything else.
Nice.
But bottom line, try to get systems in place to make it easier.
So you start off with talking about thumbnails, and you went in a whole different direction.
No, I'm talking about organizing. That is how all this came into play.
Right.
And one of the most recent things was thumbnails, because I had somebody else. So the person who was cutting up the video decided to do a thumbnail, and I'm going to start with what I use. I'm going to not show the best one I just showed you. I'm going to show you what I did and then how they went with the helping the Braves.
Sure.
So can I show that? Let's
Show
see.
the ugly start.
Is that add to stage? Uh-oh.
But I think I had mine tying it up.
No, hold on. I got to click on share. There it is. Thank you. Did you do that for me?
Yep.
Right, this is my old thumbnail that I used to do for Helping the Brave podcast myself. It was created by somebody else a long time ago, and I would just do it because it was the whole thing wasn't to get so many people. It was about what I learned from doing podcasting. Everything I've done up to this point has been just to hear their story, but also to get me to understand. Yes, I should have been building it more. Well, the people that recorded the 8 episodes I uploaded, they did all the cut up and everything, and then they provided me with these thumbnails, and this is what they went to, which is,
it's a start, right?
Right. So it's not bad. It's
better than the original.
Yeah, better than what I did, and then I don't know why they did thumbnails for reels, but anyway, I don't need them, but thank you for that. So that's much better than what I had done. What's here? There we go. So that's good. That's a decent one for would be the main one for just the 30-minute video uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. And this is the one for Lipson. So they match. That is good. That's good enough for what you're doing. But if you do cut ups, anything cut up shorter, they should be like, just grab your attention to get you to do it. Well,
you need a hook. Yeah,
exactly. And this is okay. This is not amazing, but it worked. Well, then recently they were doing my Inner Edison, and this is my original Inner Edison. It's not a bad thumbnail for the 30-minute thing. And then they created.
Yeah, it looks like it was done in Canva. Yeah,
it is. Everything's done in Canva.
Right.
Everything is done in Canva. So then they just did this one recently that uploaded this last week. And it's okay, but this was supposed to, now this looks almost like the original one. But then the difference was this is supposed to be for a shorter version. It just doesn't grab me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this sucks. And then they sent it to somebody else and they did these versions.
That looks modern. Yeah.
So this looks this is the same as this. Same everything, right? Words. They did this, and then they did this one,
right?
And then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. They go, okay, there's your 5 to choose from. And you and I both kind of like this one because it has to watch now.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is huge difference in there because I used to think, who cares? No big deal. It's just, but I can see the difference on the 3 to 5 minutes to grab somebody's attention to really grab. I also could see how this one might be a good one for the beginning, a regular one. Grab people to actually watch the longer version.
Does it cut up your light? Is it cutting off your light bulb there for Inner Edison, or is it just the way it's on the screen?
No, because it's usually opposite way.
Yeah.
This is so this light bulb usually is over. This light bulb is usually over on this side.
Got it.
That's how it's always over here cut off. And that's just the way it was done originally.
Okay. That's why I didn't know if it was normally a full light bulb or not. That's what
No, never was a full one. See, so it's still, even though they have it here. See, that's how it normally is. These are my original thumbnails. It was created long time ago in 2020. Sure. These are, so any of these, even this one, if it had watch now, right, would be good. But I'm just saying I think from what I've learned and see the difference, more people are going to watch one of these other ones than the original ones.
Right.
Are we done here with this?
No. Oh, you mean with what you're sharing? Those different ones? Yeah.
Okay.
Just cover it up. Oh.
No, I was going to show my podcasting course, but I think you're going to have to pay for that.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you. I was trying to play with it a little bit.
Go ahead.
At the stage. This was one like there was a guy came on, Bo Hawkins was on the distillery last week talking about YouTube stuff, and I was just playing around, just seeing what AI would do with it, and it took my picture. But the problem was
that's not you though. Look at that head.
That's the funny thing is it took a real picture of me and put it cartoonized it, and I'm like, I don't like that. So I thought it was interesting when you're looking at it, because when you look at my actual website, it is me, but that's not what it redid it as a cartoon.
Right. Both of those aren't you, right?
It's a cartoon. They took my original.
I know, but both of those are not you.
Correct. It's AI.
Yeah. So that's what I think they did with the Helping the Brave one, because my face is so pretty. It's so soft.
Right.
And I'm like, there's no way. So I heard, because I was watching, what's his name? The guy that's in Distillery and Driven that does all that.
Awesome.
No, not the one that has the apps, the marketer guy, the Go High Level guy, huh? Nuno.
Oh, Nuno. Okay.
Nuno.
He's not in the Distillery. He's been to the Speakeasy. Okay, that's why.
Speakeasy.
That's what threw me off. Okay.
I thought he was in the Speakeasy stuff.
No.
Okay. Well, he's been there. Sorry. So sorry. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't at that Speakeasy.
Oh, sorry about that.
What was that noise? Anyway.
Oh, I was trying to show this.
Anyway, they did a whole thing on, was it Grok? One of the ones that had about, and they were creating thumbnails, and he was showing how is this banana thing, and it did a really good. I mean, it was amazing what it did. It kept his face, kept everything, changed a few things, and it did pretty good. But it's not the same as a human right now.
Yeah,
and that's like what I saw in the original Inner Edison that I showed. That's human. But the Veterans Guide to Transition and different things, the actual picture of me and the other guy and how they made it, that's got to be all AI, because they did a great job.
See, that's what I was looking. I was trying to find the picture of. Let's see if I go here.
But I definitely got to get some more pictures of me in the studio.
No, don't want to do that one. Hold on. Remove. Yeah, you need to do new ones.
Well, I just need more, because I don't, dude, I have no idea where everything is. It's been, and that's like my VA is like, oh, if you want that change, just send it up, send me where all the stuff. It's like, fucking stuff shit's everywhere. And that's try to clean it all up and put it in different folders. And, and I haven't even got, there's so much to do.
Okay.
What's this? Brian teaching subtle skills?
Yeah, see, that's the original picture. So that's a real life picture from the Go High Level event. So anyway,
it's close. It just made you look more bulkier, more in shape.
Well, it didn't do it. It also, like I said, it cartoonized my head, which I didn't like.
And who did that?
Just ChatGPT.
Oh, it was just chat. Yeah, because they were using, was it Grok? No. What's the other one? What's the Google one?
Perplexity. Gemini.
I think he was using Gemini to do it. There's
like the Google one. It was definitely Gemini.
Anyway, so they're getting better. Give it a few, another 6 months. I mean, look at how far it's come since we've been playing with it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's my best friend. I talked to it more than I talked to anybody else.
Well, that is the funny thing with how you can talk to it now. I think that was the big game changer for a lot of people who use this. Once you could have the conversations, it literally became a team member.
I don't talk back and forth. It doesn't talk to me. I
have, depending on what I'm using it for, I'll have it speak back to me on things. I'm like, yes, do that. No, don't do that.
I don't like it talking back. I leave that for my kids. No, but like I had someone referred a client to me and they didn't pick up. And so I'm like, okay, create a SMS, out of, that from this, create an SMS so I can send it to them. And it created, hey, so-and-so sent me, this is Ed hi, this so-and-so, this is Ed Parcaut from Lending for Living, and whoever the person was referred me to you, and blah, blah. And there was a question he had, I had dropped that question in there, and it was just copy and paste, and I was done.
Yeah. Instead
of me sitting there trying to use my big thumbs on a, phone.
Right.
Even though I use my, here on the screen more than anything else, but I've been using my Microsoft a lot more lately, because it seems like I've been, with the update that I just did with Apple, it's been having some issues.
Oh, see, I haven't had that one yet. I don't have a Mac. I mean, all I have is a Mac now. I don't have a PC anymore, but
I have everything.
Although this is going to be a total ADD moment. I kind of want the new iPhone 17. I don't know if you watched the release the other day, but it's got some pretty cool camera features on it, like including finally where you can have a picture of you on this side, kind of like when you're FaceTiming. It shows this side of your face here, but lets you show the background, which is something that was always interesting to me because you can go to Instagram, and when you're doing a live Instagram, you can flip the camera around on the phone, but you can't do that with your actual phone if you're recording a video. So it'll add some cool features to it.
Oh, I'm like going, do I really need it?
See, for me, because I want to be able to take it on stage, go, see audiences where I can be talking and then walking through the venue. For me, I can see it being worth it. So
Wait,
it'll be
you and the venue at the same time.
What's that?
It'll show you and the venue at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll have to show you a picture.
No, I got it now.
I know, but for the people here,
because I've been using Loom a lot for everything I've been doing, and it's a lot more. It's been helped a lot. That is drastic. I fought forever not to do Loom.
Yeah, just a lot of people I know use it.
Oh, it's just with VA going over something, it's like so much easier. And now the question I'm gonna have is, should I do my stuff in PowerPoint or should I do it in Loom? If I do it in Loom, who actually owns it? Well,
Yeah. So you can see the person. This was the ad for Apple, or off their website. But so you can have you, and then whatever you're seeing. What you can't today. Today, it's if you start it this way, it's going to be that way the whole time. Or if it's this way, it stays the whole time. So now you can have 2 in 1.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that and a few other camera things, like you're going to be able to hold your camera up like this, and you're not going to have to turn it to do a landscape picture anymore. It'll actually do landscape for you. And it's got face detection that'll zoom in, zoom out.
How do you know if it's how will it do landscape for you?
It'll pick. You can pick at the bottom. Yeah. It's got some cool features. I was showing it to Joe. They got some cool stuff coming up.
Well, they have to, because in order to get everybody to buy an iPhone something that nobody really needs.
Well, that's just it after just buying one.
Well, here's the thing you run into. How many people need to see the audience and themselves at the same time? Raise your hand.
But that's why they went through all the selfie stuff. I'm trying to find it real fast.
I know, but how many people are going to need that? That's the question. It's a cool idea. How many people are going to spend over $1,100 for it?
Well, I think they're going to do it for the face detection part is what I think they're really going to do it for.
What's the face detection part?
I'm getting ready to show you. Hold on.
Just telling you can't tell me.
No, I want people to see it. Okay, let me see. Remove this one. Stop. Share.
Oh, I'm going to stop sharing on my side.
Yeah, you are. Share. All right. So now what you can see is, so you can see it like when she walks up, it'll grab everybody else that's in there. So here's what we're talking about, where you can do both see you and the other person, but this is called center stage. So as people walk up to be in the picture, it automatically zooms out and detects everyone's faces. And then you can see where it says rotate up there. That's when you can do it. They also have fixed it where it stabilizes it now when people are running and doing everything else. Like sometimes when I walk, it does this.
Right.
So you can do that. And then, like I said, center stage, it just figures out where everybody's face is located. But that, and the fact that you can change it to be what do you call it? Landscape mode, but you don't have to turn it, I think is going to be a big one. But yeah, here's that center stage again. So it'll automatically do it. And then this
you know how many times that comes into play for me? That's what I'm saying. Just for that.
That is a total, that's for the younger generation, right? Like that's for all the people who want to do group selfies and not have to keep zooming it out and everything else.
Out of 100 people, what is that, like 3?
Oh God, are you kidding me? Young kids who want to take selfies with all their friends at dinner and everything else. I think the last phone they did, and I bought the 16, was a really good phone for a lot of the features it had with the camera and everything. This, I think, will inspire a lot of people to move to the 17.
Hey, I got it. Anyway, he can wait. We only got a few more.
Can't be an influencer, Ed, if you don't have all your friends in the picture. Yeah,
sure. Okay, I believe you. Well, speaking of that,
anyway, I watched it the other day just to see what they'd released, and of course, better speakers, better battery life, and then some crazy things with the new AirPods. The new AirPods, it can measure your heartbeat in your ear. So it lets you know. When they did this whole thing about people who were having heart attacks and their Apple Watch or whatever let them know, and then dialed 911. So it's very interesting how I think they're trying to compete against Whoop and all the other wearables, that are out there now. But it was worth the watch. I would say that. I don't usually watch it.
Because supposedly the new watch has the high blood pressure stuff too.
Yes. The new watch has a lot more features. The new AirPods, it's supposed to be better noise cancellation. So mine are 2 or 3 years old, and I was thinking I was almost going to upgrade them, and then I saw the new ones come out, and I was like, oh, hey, same price. And yeah, they're pretty slick.
Yeah, but see, I don't use those anymore. I use these, the Schultz.
Oh, I haven't tried those.
See those? They go over your ear.
Oh yeah, the bone induction.
Oh yeah, stuff. I'll never use anything else.
But you can't do noise canceling, right?
No, because it's not in your ear.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's
I have it because this way I can be at the gym working out and not have to come into me and then go, huh?
Yeah.
And I have a set for swimming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only one that I'm having trouble with. So I got to go, even though I'm bald, I got to get a cap because the water goes in between it and knocks it away from you. So I can hear like, and then I can't hear, and then I can't.
That's bad. It also says that so it has heart rate sensing. They can track calories burned through your workouts, through your ears. Yeah, but the big one, live translation, is coming soon for it.
Yeah, but is that going to come with this model, or is that going to be the updated new one?
Well, it says hearing aid capabilities built into it, and then it said live translation helps you communicate across languages, available in select languages and regions right now. So,
well, that's good because that's the biggest thing. Universal translator,
Right now it does English, French, German, Portuguese, and Spanish.
Yeah, well, those are the only ones you need.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah. Anyway, I watched it the other day. They came out last Thursday.
Is that different than? So that's like the glasses. The glasses they would do the translation also, but it was on it would come through your phone.
Yeah. So I've got the glasses. I still don't play with them nearly enough. I don't like. I feel like because I'm so used to these, I feel like they're too big for my face. But it's either that or too small. I'm freaking like Goldilocks here with glasses. It just ain't working out in my favor.
Well, you always wear contacts and then not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Or go get LASIX. Are you farsighted or nearsighted?
Well, no, these are my Meta glasses, so I can record stuff.
Yeah, is that I know, but are those regular glasses?
These are the UV,
Oh, so you fake wear glasses.
They're kind of like readers. I got some stuff in it. Hold on.
They kind of got stuff in them.
Yeah, so these are the Meta ones. I still can't get used to how large they are. I feel like Steve Sims.
No, they remind me of the up and away.
Yeah, Mr. Hey, I'm cranky and crotchety like that guy.
I know. So they work. Where's your balloons?
I do feel like they're a little too big.
They're huge.
Yeah.
But so that's my problem with Ray-Bans. How they did the Ray-Bans is I liked Ray-Bans when I was younger, but them as actual just glasses are huge.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the problem. So I may see if I can trade these back in and get a smaller set. I'll go back into the Ray-Ban store and try. If not, I'll have to wait till Christmas.
Oh no. See, I like the Oakley, but I don't like the fact that they're sunglasses. Because everything that comes with it, it's great. But what are you gonna do? Walk around inside with your glasses on? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a guy who comes to the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning, he's wearing his sunglasses.
Well, that's the funny thing. These are transition ones, but they don't get that dark.
No, most transitions don't get that dark.
I know. And so I got wimpy eyes, so that's why I don't wear them as sunglasses. So
well, no, but the thing is why wear glasses if you don't need them?
Right. Well, I was doing
I
was doing it for the videoing.
I know, but you're wearing glasses right now.
Well, for the computer lights, these are they're a little bit of readers, like 0.2, but then they're also the blue blocking or whatever, UV blocking or whatever for monitors and everything else. That's why I wear them.
Why?
But I have noticed now that I don't wear them, they've definitely made it to where I got to squint more. So they have had their effect on me over time.
That's just because you have a monitor that you do. See, with me, I have a monitor, but I have a window behind it. So I can look out. Up and down. So when I look at the camera and I look out, I can see out further out. So I look out my huge window outside, and there's a huge flag. So very patriotic that I put out there, and it's like because I learned a long time ago, if you just stare at a screen, you don't look away, your eyes get worse and worse.
Yeah. Well, that's why I also turn on what's it called? Whatever. You can go into your display and change it to
I don't know how we got on
true tone, all that stuff. Yeah.
No, because for me, I went and got contacts and really it's for up close. And the one guy goes, "Are you going to wear the other one?" Because they're different prescriptions. And he was like, "Why?" Because the issue is because your eyes get used to the difference. So you can have different, and it's more of a pain in the ass because I'm so used to not wearing it. Then I wear glasses, but I don't need it. I can see perfectly across everywhere. It's just reading, certain signs or whatever if I have to read that. But
the other thing I was reading is always do dark mode, but for some reason it keeps changing it when I set it to dark mode.
What?
Your monitor.
Oh,
I always said do dark mode because it's less strain on your eye, not all that white.
The problem with StreamYard in dark mode, it's really bad.
Is it? I'm getting ready to test it. So
it just, to me, it was like, I didn't like it. It's the only thing that's not in dark mode on my thing.
Yeah, you're right. Once I changed it, it doesn't change anything. Everything else changed, but it did not.
I think StreamYard has its own dark mode, like Dark Brandon. I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Settings, layouts, camera.
Yeah, so it's under general, under settings, down to the bottom, appearance, light, dark.
Ooh. Yeah, it is pretty. It's pretty dark.
Weird. And not only that, it's just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so now it's like, okay, where'd all my light go?
Yeah. It is very.
It's just it's dark, but the other stuff isn't enough contrast. Where
to make it stand
if
out.
you do it on your Apple, the certain things are still in white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get used to it over time, but yeah, it's not my favorite one. I'm looking at.
Well, I mean, it's actually better right now, and I did it myself.
Yeah, I just changed everything to dark. I'm gonna leave it this way because it doesn't. My eyes don't hurt as much when I do it. So
because it's the problem with the StreamYard is, unless you use it, people, is you don't know that around the edges it's so bright around because there's so much whiteness everywhere. And I know someone's going to say I'm racist, but
like look how much brighter my screen got just from changing just StreamYard.
I know because one of the times we had a monitor and it was like, what do you have going on? It's so bright. And that's what it was.
StreamYard.
Yeah, they had the white. Everything else was dark, and then they had the one white. And it's like, okay, turn that down. All right, that's all I have.
I was gonna say, let's call it for today. We'll figure out.
The most important thing is systematically approach whatever you're doing and figure that out. And once you figure that out, it's not a bad thing. You possibly could say.
And thumbnails matter. That was the other thing that Bo Hawkins talked about last week, was especially on YouTube. Thumbnails matter. So pay someone or become an expert in getting it done, but most likely pay someone else.
If you want to be an expert in getting it done, then that should be your job.
Agreed. So
I don't want to be an expert in getting it. I just want it to look amazing. And it's not easy.
Right.
And it's a lot to do a lot of this stuff that we're doing. It's a lot of stuff. And we haven't even, let's throw this out there. Aces53 has not even been uploaded as a podcast in the 3 years we've done it. We only do it live and put it to YouTube channel. And have we ever moved them from live to an actual thing? No. And that needs to be changed. And that's once I get my other stuff done, that is the next one.
We'll get caught up. All right. Well, take us out of here.
All right. I'm out of here. Bye. All right. I appreciate you being here, Brian. I appreciate you for watching us. We really appreciate it. If you like what we do here, let us know. Go over to the YouTube channel, Aces53, subscribe, share it with somebody else. Let them know what we're doing here. And if there's something you want us to talk about, a certain joker you want us to have, let us know. Oh, before we get next week, we're not here because we're going to be down at Growth Hacking.
Yep.
In San Diego. We might do a quick impromptu one, but we're not going to say we're going to be here on Tuesdays and Thursdays next week. We're only going to be here.
My sound might even work. You never know. My sound might even work.
Well, we might just have, I have those little mic things, that goes through one thing, and I could always bring a camera and we could just have, or we could just do a phone thing or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Figure it out. All right, everybody, make it a great day. We'll talk to you on